Hello and welcome to Mrs. Bell's Sweet Treats and More. This is my YouTube channel. Today is Monday. Happy Monday. Another week in our new year of 2022. Today in New England, it's about 30 degrees and we welcomed it. It feels like spring to us because we've been in a deep freeze. And some of you have been in the same deep freeze. It was 4 the other morning, and it got up to a high of 11. And then we had the wind, and when you have the wind and the clouds, it's just a different kind of feel. So the sun is out today, and it feels so springy. I went outside for a walk and really enjoyed it. And well, that's enough about the weather. That's New England. I was at the store and I was thinking about blackberries. I love blackberries. I love most berries. I like the elderberry. I like the boysenberry. And I also, of course, the blueberries, strawberries. Strawberries, not as much as I like some of the darker fruits. But today I found there was a sale on blackberries this last week. So I bought a few packages, and I also had some frozen blackberries. And I'm going to make one of my, just a simple one, the cream cheese. I've made the lemon, I did the lime, I did the pineapple dream. Well, I'm going to do these blackberries. And I'm going to begin. I wanted you to see, I'm going to start with a pre-made graham cracker crust. You can make your own. There's nothing that compares with your own. It is really good when you make it from scratch. But I just had my berries. I just wanted to make this up and enjoy this treat shared with a friend. So I'm going to start by taking my berries. I'm going to take those that are frozen, and I thawed them. And I'm just going to heat them over the stove and make a slurry. And then I will be back. So I've got my blackberries here. I've added just a little bit of sugar. And I'm not boiling them, but just getting, because I don't want to break it apart quite yet. I'm going to keep stirring them. And just when they're about to pop, I'm going to add some cornstarch and some lemon juice. I've been munching on them, so you may see them in my teeth. They are a delicious berry, so I'm going to keep doing this until I add the cornstarch. Be back. Well, I've got my cornstarch mixed it with a little bit of water, and I'm just going to add it in. A little squirt of lemon juice. Not a lot, but absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to let it thicken a little, and then I'll be back because we want to put this in our pie. Well, I'm back, and I put my berries here, and I cooled them off a little bit because I'm going to be using Cool Whip. So I'm going to put the easy stuff. Those of you who have seen me make this before, use about equal parts of cream cheese and Cool Whip. And I use whatever's on sale. You can actually use the low-fat cream cheese or no-fat. I've used all of them, and I've used different brands. I like to say stick with a brand on the cream cheese, but I don't. I've lived in different areas, and sometimes the popular brands are not as easy to find. So I used what I got. So I'm going to cream together my cream cheese. Get it going. It's room temperature, so it'll take a bit, but I don't want clumpy. If you've had cream cheese, sometimes in a pie, if it's not incorporated, you'll get a piece of cream cheese. I don't mind it, but I really like it to be smooth. So I'm gonna just put that together. And then I'm gonna add my sugar. And I want my sugar and my cream cheese to get well incorporated. So I'm gonna beat it for a little bit and we'll be back. Okay, I want you to see how this is looking. Looks delicious. Nice and creamy. And I scraped it down a couple times, getting the sugar and the goodie all incorporated. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla. About a teaspoon. Now, I'm going to add the Cool Whip, thawed. And I cooled off my berries just a little bit because I don't want it melting my Cool Whip any more than it is. You know, I want them to slurry together. So scraping down, of course. I'm gonna stir this together. Not so much, I want to put a lot more hair in it. Got to get it off there. This is something I would just lick up. Stir it a little more, and we'll be back. So here we are, and I'm just gonna start putting this together. And as I mentioned, of course, you can make your own graham cracker crust. I chose to use the pre-made, save on time. But as I said before, homemade for this would step it up another notch. So I'm taking my berries, got nice and thick because of the cornstarch, and I'm just gonna and they smell so berry-y. And then I'm just gonna slurry it a bit. I'm not gonna do much of that. I'm gonna do so I'm gonna just put a little more on top. I absolutely love the berries in this. And I'm just gonna and I have some fresh berries that I'm going to garnish, use for garnish. But for right now, I'm just gonna pop this in the freezer. Get it nice and set, and put my blackberries on top. So we'll be back. Here's our pie, and I'm just gonna cut a nice piece off for us to enjoy. It didn't take long at all. I think the biggest part for me is waiting. Is the waiting to cut it up. Oh my goodness, I got some on my finger. Got my berries. And I'm gonna add some more whipped cream. There we are. Blackberry cream cheese pie. Delicious. I hope you get to make it. And send me a picture. Together we can do this. Easy and delicious. You have a good one. See you next time.